All right, we're back. We're still on page 8 of notes 14. And I think we know what we're doing at this point. So like, I mean, if you're watching these, it's just for the casual conversation and I guess for confirmation, because I believe you know what you're doing. So let's see if we can prove that. So if we're going from 10 to, so it's different thing. We're going from 4 to 10, and f of x is also different. Number one mistake on the calculator, forgetting to redefine f of x. Number one mistake I was about to make is reading the bounds wrong. So let's see if we can do this. So my delta x, which is kind of like the bases along the x-axis, are going to be 10 minus 4 divided by 3, 6 divided by 3, so 2. Okay, and we're starting at 4. So this is kind of interesting. Starting at 0, did we do that last time? Yeah. If you start at 0 every time, you get this one little, you start making an assumption that's a little bit wrong. So this one's good. It'll disabuse us of that notion. And it's good. Got to be disabused of all wrong notions in life. So here, let's kind of like draw it out. So we're going from 4 to 10. 4, 10, and we're doing 3. So here and here. So we count by 2s. So it'll be 6, 8, 10. And we're doing a left Riemann sum. So a left Riemann sum means we're doing like this, this, and this. All right, we got this. So the integral from 4 to 10 of f of x dx is going to be approximately, each of them has a base of 2, and then it's f of 4 plus f of 6 plus f of 8. And we'll use a calculator at the end again. But there you go. That's it. 3 partitions, midpoint sum. So should I start complaining or what? So 3 partitions is still going to be 10 minus 4 over 3, so 2. And then we're starting, I find it helpful to draw this. It's not really mandatory. If you can work it out, you can work it out. But I think it's good to draw. So here and here, 6 and 8. So those are like the, what are those? Those are the end points of the interval. We need the midpoint of each subinterval. So we're going to find the height at 5, we're going to find the height at 7, and the height at 9. So these are where we're finding our heights. So the base of each is going to go from, from here to here, and then from here to here, and then from here to here. That's the base. So the base is 2, and then the height will be f of 5, f of 7, f of 9. So it's not bad. You just got to like really think it through. Make sure you're doing the right thing. 4 to 10. That's like life advice. Make sure you're doing the right thing. You guys want to try to do the right thing. So all the bases are 2, and then f of 5, f of 7, and f of 9. So that's not as bad as the amount of complaining I was planning on doing. All right, next up, 2 partitions, trapezoidal sum. Is this a trapezoid? I feel like it is. I feel like it's a trapezoid, but like a negative trapezoid. It's got a negative outlook. F of x is 8 minus 3x. So 8 minus 3x. So if I drew it, say this is like 4, this is 10. When I put 8 minus 3x will bring me here to like -2. So that's -2. And then 8 minus 3x, 8 minus 30, this will be -22. So we can we know the answer, or at least we kind of know how to get the answer. Last time I got flummoxed because I put f of 3 instead of f of 4, and I was like, everything's collapsing. But it wasn't really collapsing, I just, typo. I don't know if it was a typo or like a brain, I just lost it. Couldn't work it out. I don't know. 12 divided by 3 was like, oh yeah, that's 3. It's not though. All right, so what are we doing here? If we do 2 trapezoids, then just there. So we're doing 10, so it's still delta x. 10 minus 4 divided by only 2, 6, so 3. So I mean, that's 7. And then, okay, so the integral from 4 to 10 of f of x dx is going to be, it's not an approximation, it's actually equal. So like, does it matter there? I don't think it matters. I think you'd be okay if you put approximately, because usually these are more like testing. can you set it up and whatever. If it coincidentally is also exactly equal, it's like that's bad luck for you. I mean, here it definitely is because you're making a trapezoid, but in general, I would say you just had exceedingly bad luck if that happened. 3, and then we do f of 4, we do 2 f of 7s, and we're gonna do only 1 f of 10. But we know what we're gonna get, sort of. I mean, we know we can calculate it. It's 1/2 times 6 times negative 44. 1/2 times 6 times negative 44. 6 times negative 44. Where am I getting that? Negative 24. Add them together. 1/2, 6, negative 24. I don't know. 6 times negative 12, negative 72. I think we're gonna get negative 72, but let's save it. All right, delta x. I'm gonna do this one without writing as much. 10 minus 4 divided by 4 is 6, so it's 3/2. Gross. So the integral from 4 to 10 of f of x dx is 1/2 because trapezoids, 3/2 because that's the height of each of them. And then we're gonna go, all right, use f of 4. So f of 4, you know, I gotta kind of work this out. So 4 is, what am I doing? 4 is 6/2. 4 is in no way 6/2. 4 is 8/2. And then 10 is 20/2. Okay, so then we're doing 4 here, here, here. This is what you do when you get yourself confused. You just go to the old drawing board. 14, 17, and then 20. Okay, so that use once. 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. I mean, it's, if you simplify these, it's like less writing, but you know, and that looks kind of like a 2. That should be a 7. And then 1 of these, f of 10. Okay, and I think that's going to give me negative 72. I think both of those answers will be f of whatever. Let's just do it on the calculator. All right, here we go. Too many videos today, I think. But you know, it's like, I feel this pressing need to, see that? I almost forgot to define f of x. I feel this pressing need to try to get these done before the school year starts, because who knows what the school year will hold. So I'm trying to churn them out right now. 4 f of 6 plus f of 8 negative 60. So that's my, that's A. And then here, we're going to do the midpoint, 2, f of 5, f of 7, f of 9, negative 78. So I thought negative 72 would be the answer. So let's see. I'm going to do first trapezoid. So this is C, 3/2. And then you do f of 4, 2 f of 7, f of 10, negative 70, or negative 78. Why did I think, all right, hold on. Let's do our math here. We got 1/2, 6, negative 24. 6 times negative 12. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. I mean, it could be anything. 1/2, 3, f of 4, 2 f of 7, f of 10. Well, maybe I'm just doing, what am I doing? 1/2. And then 10 minus 4. And then f of 4. Oh, yeah, I might have gotten one of those wrong. Plus f of 10. Okay, what is f of 4? Negative 4. That's why. Jeez. Okay. That's, again, what does it feel like when you're watching this and I have made a silly mistake that I just keep talking about? I never go back and fix it. Like, what does that feel like? It's probably not great. And I don't have to know what that feels like because I'm the one making that mistake. 2 f of, I mean, this, so all I'm doing right now is confirming that I set it up correctly because I know that the answer is going to be the same. which, you know, it's good to confirm. F of 10. Negative 78, which it had to be because it's actually a trapezoid again. Negative 78. Now the most interesting one to me is actually the midpoint. When we did the midpoint, we also got negative 78, which means that the over under that we're getting there is like perfect. So it's perfectly balanced out, and you end up with like no error, which error, I said that really weird. So that to me is the most interesting one. The next most interesting is how I literally couldn't find f of 4, and so that went poorly for me. But anyway, there you go. That's the end of the page. So see how you did, compare your answers, and I will be back in the next video to do the next page. So I will see you there.